Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that what used to feel strong, dependable, and full of life now feels weaker, slower, or even unreliable. For millions of men over 50, this isn't just about aging. It's about losing control over a part of their masculinity they once took for granted, their sexual health. You see, what many men don't realize is that the slow decline in performance isn't always due to age alone. Often, it's the result of years of silent nutritional deficiencies, poor circulation, and inflammation quietly building up inside the body. Until one day, the system that fuels erections, stamina, and desire simply doesn't respond the way it used to. But here's the good news. Nature has provided powerful allies that can help. And you don't need expensive pills or complicated therapies. You just need to know which foods to feed your body. Foods that target blood flow, hormone balance, and nerve health. In today's video, I'm going to reveal 5 simple, delicious nuts that every man over 50 should be eating to boost blood circulation, support testosterone, and naturally enhance the efficiency and performance of the male sexual organ. These aren't exotic or hard to find, but when used consistently, they can make a dramatic difference. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which nuts to add to your daily routine to help you reclaim confidence, pleasure, and strength, even as the years go by. Hello, my friends. My name is Dr. William. I'm a men's health specialist and urologist. Originally from the United States, I've dedicated over 25 years of my life helping men, especially those over 50, regain their sexual health, confidence, and vitality. Now I'm retired from full-time practice, but the truth is, I've seen too much to stay silent. Too many men are quietly struggling with problems that no one warned them about, problems that are completely preventable if you know what to do. In just a few minutes, you'll discover how this natural solution can help you rebuild blood flow, protect your testosterone, and restore the power of your sexual organ, without dangerous pills or risky procedures. But first, let me be very clear. Every single year, thousands of men lose their sexual function, not because of age, but because of neglect. Poor nutrition, shrinking blood vessels, silent inflammation. These forces are stealing your manhood while you sleep. If you don't take action now, your body may reach a point where recovery becomes much harder or even impossible. That's why this information is so important. Before we dive in, let's get to know each other. Write in the comments where you're watching this video from, your country, your city, wherever you are. Let's build a community of men who refuse to surrender their vitality. Now get ready, because very soon, I'll reveal the first nut that can change everything for your health. Let me ask you, my friend, have you ever wondered why, as the years go by, things down there don't work like they used to? Why sometimes your body feels willing, but the response isn't the same? Is it really just aging? No, not exactly. The truth is, erectile dysfunction is not simply a matter of getting older. It's a circulation problem. It's an inflammation problem. It's a hormonal problem. As we age, the blood vessels that carry oxygen-rich blood to the penis begin to narrow and stiffen. Tiny capillaries, smaller than a human hair, slowly clog up. Testosterone levels drop. Oxidative stress builds up inside your body like rust in an old pipe. And a result? Weak blood flow, poor sensitivity, weaker erections, and lower desire. Now let me ask you again. Do you sometimes feel more tired than you used to? Do you sleep poorly? Do you find yourself sitting too much, eating quick meals, drinking more than you should, or living with constant stress? If yes, you are not alone. All of these factors add fuel to the fire, damaging your blood vessels, draining your hormones, and speeding up the decline of your sexual health. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. Nature has already given us powerful tools, simple, natural foods that can reverse much of this damage. Some of the most powerful nutrients to heal your blood flow, support your testosterone, and protect your sexual organ are hiding in everyday nuts. And in just a moment, we're going to break down exactly which ones you should be eating, starting with the first one that may surprise you. All right, my friends, let's dive into our first secret weapon, almonds. Small, simple, and absolutely powerful. You see, almonds are like little soldiers for your blood vessels. They're loaded with vitamin E, one of the most powerful antioxidants nature has given us. Why does that matter? Because oxidative stress, that internal rust I mentioned earlier, is one of the silent killers of your blood flow. Vitamin E helps protect the delicate lining of your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and open, so that blood can flow easily to all the places you want it to. But that's not all. Almonds are also rich in magnesium. And magnesium is a game changer for men over 50. Why? Because magnesium helps your body produce testosterone, the very hormone that gives you energy, desire, confidence, and, yes, firmness. Now, I want you to imagine this little scene. You're sitting at the table, enjoying a small handful of almonds every morning. Your wife looks at you and asks, "Honey, why are you always smiling these days?" And you just wink, because you know what's happening behind the scenes. Your testosterone is rising, your blood is flowing, your confidence is building. And gentlemen, if you've been worried that things down there aren't rising like they used to, almonds can help calm your nerves and raise what needs to be raised. Plus, almonds also help reduce cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. And as many of you know, stress is one of the biggest enemies of sexual performance. When your brain is tense, your body simply doesn't cooperate. Lower cortisol, calmer mind, and better performance when it matters. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever tried using almonds for your health? Or will this be your first time? Let's learn from each other. But don't go anywhere, because the next nut is not only delicious, but works like a natural little pill for your circulation. Now let's move to one of the absolute champions for your manhood. Walnuts. These little brain-shaped nuts are not just a snack. They're nature's prescription for better blood flow and stronger performance. Walnuts are packed with L-arginine, an amino acid your body uses to produce nitric oxide, the very same compound that allows your blood vessels to relax and open up, sending blood exactly where it needs to go. Without enough nitric oxide, even if your desire is strong, the blood simply doesn't arrive. But with the right support, like from walnuts, your system becomes ready again. They also contain omega-3 fatty acids, which help lower inflammation and protect your arteries from hardening. That means healthier blood vessels, better circulation, and stronger, more reliable erections. It's like oiling up the pipes inside your body. Now, I want to share a quick story with you. One of my patients, 58-year-old Mark, came to see me. He was frustrated, not desperate, but concerned. Things weren't working like before, and the morning when he used to wake up with had become a rare visitor. I told him, "Mark, let's start simple. Add one handful of walnuts to your daily routine. Just one handful." He did. A few weeks later, he called me and said, with a little embarrassment but a lot of happiness, "Doc, it's happening again in the mornings." The man was smiling like a teenager. And listen carefully, my friend. If Mark can turn things around, so can you. Even if you've been struggling, even if it's been a while, even if you feel like maybe it's too late. It's not too late. Your body is waiting for the right support. Give it what it needs, and you'll be surprised how quickly it can bounce back. If you're watching this and you've experienced something similar, or you hope to, write hope in the comments below. Let's fill the comments with hope and show every man watching that better days are absolutely possible. And now, get ready, because the next nut is not only powerful, it may also help recharge your hormones in a very surprising way. All right, gentlemen, now let's circle back to a nut that truly deserves a second spotlight. Almonds, your quiet hormone helper. By now, you've already learned that almonds are loaded with vitamin E, the antioxidant that works like a shield for your blood vessels. Every time your arteries face damage from oxidative stress, vitamin E steps in to protect and repair, keeping your circulation smooth and steady. And for strong sexual function, healthy blood flow is half the battle won. But almonds have another secret weapon: magnesium. Magnesium is one of the most underrated minerals for men over 50. Why? Because magnesium directly supports the production of testosterone, the master hormone of male vitality. Low testosterone? You feel tired, unmotivated, weaker in the bedroom, and even struggle with mood and confidence. Higher testosterone? You feel energized, stronger, more alive, and yes, more capable when it matters most. And here's the bonus. Magnesium also helps to lower your body's stress hormone, cortisol. And you already know, the higher your stress, the weaker your performance. Because when you're tense, your brain says, "Not now," to your body, blocking the response you're hoping for. Now, let me give you a little humor to remember this by. A simple handful of almonds per day may be one of the easiest, most natural habits you can adopt. No pills, no prescriptions, just nature working with your body. If you're ready to give your testosterone a natural boost, write testosterone in the comments right now. Let's see how many men are ready to reclaim their power naturally. But stay with me, because next, I'll reveal a nut that's not just good for your circulation or hormones. It's a secret weapon for your prostate, one of the most vulnerable parts of your sexual health after 50. Now, my friends, let's talk about a nut that may be small, but carries incredible power inside. Brazil nuts, nature's testosterone booster. First of all, I want to say something from my heart. You deserve to feel strong again. You deserve to wake up with energy, to enjoy intimacy without fear or frustration, to see the smile on your partner's face and feel that quiet confidence return inside you. And yes, it's possible. I've seen men who had nearly given up regain not just their performance, but their joy for life. That could be your story too. Now, how can Brazil nuts help you on that path? Brazil nuts are one of the richest natural sources of selenium, a mineral that plays a direct role in producing testosterone. Testosterone, as you know, is not just about sex. It's about your energy, your drive, your mood, your strength, and your ability to feel like yourself again. And here's the truly remarkable part. Just one single Brazil nut can provide your entire daily requirement of selenium. That's how powerful these little nuts are. You don't need a big bowl. You just need a few consistently. Selenium also improves sperm quality and motility, which is especially important for men who are still hoping to start a family or simply want to maintain their reproductive health well into later years. I want you to picture this. You're back to feeling like yourself again. Your mornings start with energy. You're able to hold your partner, knowing you can fully enjoy your time together without worry or hesitation. That quiet smile of confidence returns to your face. And instead of thinking, "Why can't I?" you're thinking, "I feel alive again." But my friends, a word of caution. Brazil nuts are powerful, but too much of a good thing can become harmful. Please remember, 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day is more than enough. More than that, and you risk selenium toxicity, which can cause unwanted problems. Respect your body, give it what it needs, and trust that your body will respond. If you're ready to bring your testosterone and energy back under control, write "I'm ready" in the comments. Let's support each other and show that it's never too late to turn things around. And now, get ready, because the next nut on our list is not only delicious, but may protect your most sensitive gland, your prostate. Now, gentlemen, let's talk about one of my personal favorites. Pistachios, the green miracle for your manhood. You know, one of the greatest things I've learned after 25 years working with men like you is this. Your body wants to heal. It wants to be strong. It wants to feel desire again. Sometimes, all it needs is a little help. And pistachios can be exactly that. Pistachios are rich in L-arginine, which, as you already know, boosts nitric oxide, relaxing your blood vessels, improving circulation, and allowing stronger, firmer erections. But that's not all. Pistachios also deliver a powerful combination of antioxidants to protect your blood vessels, healthy fats that support heart health, and when your heart is strong, your performance improves, and nutrients that may help lower cholesterol, which is often one of the hidden enemies of your circulation. Now, let me share a real-life study that gives us even more hope. In Turkey, a small study followed men who ate pistachios every day for just 3 weeks. The result? Stronger erections, better satisfaction, happier men. That's not a theory. That's science. And best of all, it's completely natural. I want you to imagine something right now. 3 weeks from today, you've started adding these simple, powerful nuts to your diet. You're sleeping better. You're waking up with morning erections again. You feel lighter, stronger, and more confident when you look at your partner. That can be your story too. Because even if you've been struggling for years, even if doctors told you it's just your age, I'm here to tell you, there's still a lot of life and power inside you. Now, my friends, stay with me, because in the next part, I'm going to show you exactly how to combine these 5 powerful nuts into a simple daily plan. Something you can easily do to protect your blood flow, balance your hormones, and restore your sexual vitality. Now, my friends, before we bring everything together, I want to give you one bonus nut that deserves your attention. Macadamia nuts. At first glance, they may not look like much, small, round, almost humble. But as many of us already know, sometimes small things yield big results. Macadamia nuts are packed with healthy monounsaturated fats, the same kind of fats found in olive oil, which is famous for supporting cardiovascular health. Why is this so important for your sexual health? Because your erection is a cardiovascular event. If your heart and blood vessels are strong, your performance improves. If your arteries are clogged and stiff, everything suffers. Macadamias also help balance cholesterol levels, lowering the bad LDL cholesterol while boosting the good HDL. And when your cholesterol is balanced, your blood flows more freely where you need it most. But there's more. Macadamia nuts are rich in manganese, a mineral often overlooked but critical for hormone production and balance. Without the right nutrients, your body can struggle to maintain healthy testosterone and energy levels as you age. Manganese helps support the full hormonal orchestra that keeps you feeling like yourself. Now, let me speak to you man to man for a moment. I know that many of you watching have felt that fear, that worry that maybe the best part of your manhood is fading away. But hear me clearly, it's not too late. Your body is capable of healing. With the right tools, natural tools like these simple nuts, you can rebuild, regain, and rediscover a life full of energy, confidence, intimacy, and joy. If you believe your health and happiness are worth fighting for, type "I believe" in the comments right now. Let's encourage each other, because no man should walk this journey alone. Now, stay with me, because in the next part, I'll show you exactly how to combine all these nuts into one simple daily routine that can start transforming your blood flow, your hormones, and your confidence. Now that you know the power behind each of these incredible nuts, the big question is, how should you use them? I want to keep this simple, safe, and effective. You don't need to eat all of them every single day. In fact, for many men, especially over 50, it's better to let your body fully absorb the nutrients from each nut by giving it one focus per day. That way, you're not overloading your system, and you give each nutrient its time to work inside your body. Here's what I recommend. Day 1, almonds. A small handful, about 20 almonds. Boosts testosterone, calms stress, protects blood vessels. Day 2, walnuts. A small handful, 7 to 10 walnuts. Supports nitric oxide, improves blood flow, reduces inflammation. Day 3, Brazil nuts. Just 1 or 2 nuts, that's enough. Provides your full daily dose of selenium to support testosterone and sperm quality. Day 4, pistachios. A small handful, 30 to 40 pistachios. Proven to improve erectile function and satisfaction in as little as 3 weeks. Day 5, macadamia nuts. A small handful, 10 to 12 nuts. Balances cholesterol, supports hormones, protects your heart and circulation. Then repeat the cycle week after week. By rotating them this way, you allow your body to fully benefit from each nut's specific healing power without risking overload. Now, imagine yourself after a few weeks. You're waking up with more energy. Your confidence is back. Your blood is flowing freely. Intimacy becomes enjoyable again, not stressful. And most importantly, you feel alive again. If you're ready to start this plan, type "I'm starting" in the comments. Let's take action together and support each other on this journey. And in the next part, I'll share a few important warnings. Because while these nuts are powerful, there are mistakes you must avoid to stay safe. Now, my friends, before you rush to your kitchen and load up on nuts, I need to share something very important. Because even with natural remedies like these, mistakes can still happen. Here are the most common mistakes I see men make, and how you can avoid them. Mistake number 1. eating too many nuts. Remember, these nuts are powerful, but they're also high in calories and concentrated nutrients. More is not always better. Overeating can lead to weight gain, digestive issues, and, in the case of Brazil nuts, even selenium toxicity. Stick to the recommended amounts. One handful, not the whole bag. Mistake number 2, mixing all the nuts together every day. Yes, it's tempting to just make a big nut mix and snack all day. But your body absorbs these nutrients better when you give it time to process one type at a time. That's why I recommend rotating them, one nut per day. This keeps your nutrient balance in check and gives each nut the chance to work fully. Mistake number 3, expecting instant results. Some men eat a handful of pistachios and expect miracles by tomorrow. That's not how the body works. Healing your blood flow, hormones, and circulation takes consistency. Most men begin noticing changes after 3 to 6 weeks. Be patient. Stay consistent. Your body will reward you. Now, let me share a story to make this real. One of my patients, we'll call him Tom, was 61 years old. He was excited, motivated, and wanted fast results. Instead of following my plan, he started eating all 5 types of nuts every single day. Within a few weeks, he gained 12 pounds, started feeling bloated, and even had high selenium levels from too many Brazil nuts. He came into my office frustrated, saying, "Doc, I thought these nuts were supposed to help." I smiled and said, "Tom, the nuts are powerful, but like any good medicine, the right dose matters." We adjusted his plan to 1 nut per day, and within a couple of months, not only did he feel better, his blood tests and performance greatly improved. Gentlemen, respect the process. Follow the plan. Stay consistent, and your body will respond. Now, my friends, let me leave you with this. You're not broken. You're not too old. You're not out of time. Your body still holds incredible healing power, but you must give it the right tools and the right chance to work. These simple, natural nuts you've learned about today, almonds, walnuts, Brazil nuts, pistachios, and macadamia nuts, are not magic pills. They're nutrition your body was designed to use. I've seen men in their 50s, 60s, 70s, even 80s regain their confidence, their strength, their energy, and yes, their intimacy. And I believe with all my heart, you can be next. Imagine waking up weeks from now with energy in your step, confidence in your smile, and the joy of sharing intimate moments without fear or frustration. That's not a dream. That can be your reality. If you believe in your ability to heal, type, "I believe in myself" in the comments. Let's show every man watching that it's never too late to reclaim your health, your manhood, and your happiness. And finally, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications, click the bell icon. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Because we're building a community of men who refuse to give up and who are taking back control of their bodies and their lives. I'll see you in the next video where we continue this journey together. Stay strong, my friends.